Guys, what's up? Unsportsmanlike conduct, Gabb and Bree. We're here to talk another week of sports, but it's not just us. We have a very special lemon guest with us, big FanDuel guy. Blaiden, what's good? What's up? How are you on this nice Tuesday?
It is Tuesday, isn't it? I'm good. How are you?
It is Tuesday.
It sure is.
We're just getting by, There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on specifically in
That's for sure.
Bree, we will get to your.
We don't have to.
We don't have to, but we will get there eventually. But before we get there, we're going to talk some football. We're going to talk some NFL. Let's just go right into it. We'll talk about the Cleveland Browns, the circus that we love.
The best team in the NFL, of course.
The best team in the NFL, yeah.
Christ.
So, Bree, you outnumber, even though there's two Browns fans here, you outnumber us in a lot of ways. Like wins outnumber us, Super Bowls outnumber us. The only thing that we can beat you in is quarterbacks. So.
Well, I wouldn't say that's the only thing.
What do you mean?
That's not. You know what we mean.
Oh.
You know what we mean. Now, the first
he settled 20 of them. He settled 20 of them today.
And there's going to be a couple more that are going to be settled too.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's just another day of being a Browns fan. I don't expect anything less at this point.
I would just like to put on record that when I said, "What do you mean?" that's not what I meant.
Oh, we know.
No, I'm glad Gabb knew right away.
I don't want anybody to think I'm being insensitive to the situation or whatever. I genuinely was not thinking about that.
Well,
I mean, I could have meant good running backs,
Yeah, but we meant that one. No, but
I was thinking losses.
We have a lot of those too.
So
we have a lot of those too. Anyways, the big hot topic for Cleveland, Ohio right now is they're trying to put in a new stadium with a retractable roof or a dome. Are you guys for dome or against dome? Do we like dome?
I don't care as long as it's not turf. That's my only thing is as long as it's not turf, I'm cool. I don't see the harm in having a dome.
Yeah, I don't know if I have.
I don't have any cons,
especially in especially in an area that's like Cleveland, Buffalo, New England, that's prone to bad weather. I know when we talked about this with the Bills and stuff, I was like, no, screw that. That's where you are based. You have to play through the elements, blah blah blah, because it's the Bills. But I don't know. I don't really mind the idea of it, but at the same time, I think it kind of takes away from the fun. Snow games are fun, bad weather games are fun.
Okay, well, I get that, but also I've seen them lose games where they score 6 points because it's snowing and it's windy and there's hail and the game gets delayed.
Yeah, but I do think it kind of it is what it is. With the bad weather, sometimes you just got to deal with it. But at the end of the day, if it's going to get to a point where the game's going to get delayed, then yeah, you should be able to have a dome. But if it's just snow flurries, let the snow flurries come in.
What about a retractable dome? So if it's situations like that where it potentially could get
I'm so for retractable
out of hand, then you put I think that's a fair compromise to where if it's not a monsoon outside, you can still keep it open and be an open air stadium. But if the elements just are not cooperating, then you have the opportunity to do that or the option to do that. To keep a little bit of
if you have 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, maybe close the dome up.
Yeah, maybe let's make some field goals. Not like we could with or without the wind, but
no. Who's the new kicker we got? He's supposed
Cade York.
Cade York. Any kicker that has a corny name, they're always good.
Yeah, a little tiny white man. Yeah, he's gonna be good.
Exactly, guaranteed.
But the one argument that I think is hilarious that Browns fans continue to use is they're this is Cleveland football weather. This makes our team better. When has anything ever made the Browns better?
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So the weather's not helping.
The only thing that ever made the Browns better was when we moved to Baltimore. That's
right,
it.
And then they won a Super Bowl. So
they won 2 of them.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what's going on in Cleveland, Ohio now. I don't have a Baker Mayfield update for you.
Wow.
I usually do a Baker Mayfield update of the week, and I have nothing. I have nothing to add. Do you have anything productive to add to the Baker Mayfield update?
I know that Carolina's been showing more interest, and
Okay, but have they? Because I feel like we say this every other week, and
Right,
it's
and-
still like they're just
fair
not
enough.
doing
But
anything.
it's at the same time, what do you actually want to give up for Baker, right? Because you don't want to give
Yeah.
up a first round pick.
No,
I
absolutely
imagine
not.
that's what the Browns want in return. And then you're also like, well, like especially the Panthers, they're paying Sam Darnold, like stupid money, and Baker's on a $19 million cap hit. So it's like, the Browns
And
are
money
also
for
going to
three
have
quarterbacks that are mediocre.
right. It's like you're gonna have Baker Mayfield on a $19 million contract, Sam Darnold on whatever contract he's on, and then Matt Corral, and who's gonna play?
Well, the
All three.
only realistic thing I could like anticipate happening is if the Browns like say that they're going to eat a decent chunk of Baker's money, and then I would understand wanting a first round pick
Yep.
in return. But I just don't. I don't think that either of those things are going to happen. Like I don't know what this guy's future holds because, like I've said for the last probably month and a half, if he still doesn't have a job or like a backup opportunity right now, like it's
over.
I don't know. And I know it's the money thing, but it's not looking good.
No, it's not. I mean, I personally, if I were Cleveland, I would say we will take the entire contract. $19 million, we'll eat it.
Just to get him out of the way.
Yeah, just eat it.
And we'll in the way.
And even if it's like a second round pick, I'm fine because the Browns like don't have any draft picks until like 2030. So I'm taking whatever, like literally whatever. As long as like if we have to eat the contract, so be it. But like either that or you keep him on the team and he reluctantly starts and the Browns.
No, that's never gonna happen. That option is not possible. He's never taking another snap for a team in Cleveland, Ohio, unless we get a USFL team. And I keep saying that, but that's what it is.
But hypothetically, as the outsider devil's advocate, what if Watson does get suspended? And
they have Jacoby Brissett.
It's Brissett.
But and then they go into camp and then they say, like, Jacoby's had the opportunities to like start.
And they put Josh Dobson.
He hasn't been terrible. He hasn't been great. You you don't think?
No, I don't think he will ever.
You're under the impression, Bree, that Baker shows up to camp. Well, I
guess that too.
Would he still be fined? Because there's fines for not showing up to camp, and it's a lot of fucking money. So like, I can cuss on this show, right?
You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
Seriously. We were talking about strippers 2 weeks ago. Like you can literally say whatever you want.
I always had to check because I know some people like.
No.
But I figure if I can say shit on Stay Hot and our audience is a very young, so
ours ranges.
Yeah,
we have some range here.
It depends on the day.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think Baker even shows up to camp unless it's like unless the Browns just decide we're still gonna fine you if you don't show up to camp.
Right, but they would probably just know.
Would they though? Because it was like a mutual thing to excuse him from OTAs. So wouldn't it be a mutual thing to hold him out of camp?
That's what I would think is that the Browns would just waive the fee.
Right, like they already look like clowns at this point. So why draw any more attention to what is going on at that mess? So
I wouldn't.
I don't know. Better you guys than me. That's all.
Like the thing is, like it just never stops. It just never stops.
Listen, only the Cleveland Browns would trade for like a superstar franchise quarterback and it like be bad and it'd be like horrible, like the worst decision the franchise has ever made.
Did you see the Russell Wilson Browns resurfacing stuff? It happens like every so often, but it's coming up again with John Dorsey, how the Seahawks offered Russell Wilson to the Browns and they were going to take Baker in a first, and John Dorsey told them no.
What?
Wait, this was Dorsey. So when was this, 2020?
Sure. I don't know the exact time.
I'm trying to think because like if it was, what would the timeline for that be? That's if it was like before.
I don't give a shit what the timeline is. Why would
this comes up like every? Well, he ruined he set us back years by.
if it was before 2020, like if it was 2019, because 2019 basically was bad, right? Then I would have been like, why didn't you pull the trigger on that?
Send, go.
But if it was after they made the playoffs, then I could understand him being like, no.
Maybe not. But I would also say, maybe yeah.
But was Dorsey even there after the 2020? I don't think he was.
Maybe, yeah.
It was
so I think it was probably after the 2019 because because that's when shit hit the fan, and who was like Freddie Kitchens,
and they were recording him leaving when he was fired. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
so so bad decision.
Yeah. So John Dorsey, what a guy. He set us back many years. But if we want to continue some AFC North talk, I need you guys to discuss who you think is going to win the AFC North. Bree, why you think the Bengals? Blaiden, why you think the Ravens?
Because the Ravens are good.
But the Bengals went to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And they bolstered their offensive line, which was like their major need this offseason, and pretty much are the same.
That's my problem with the Bengals is that they're the same.
Really? You look at the team from last year, and do you think that's the problem?
When the Falcons went to the Super Bowl and lost, what happened? The very next year, they missed the playoffs. 49ers went to the Super Bowl, lost. Very next year, they missed the playoffs, right? So now the difference with the Bengals is the Bengals weren't supposed to be that good last year. So they're ahead of schedule and to the point where like they were able to add guys on their offensive line. But I look at like the way they were able to create offense, it's high level, like deep passing, and that's just not sustainable. Right? Like I love Jamar Chase, I love T. Higgins, but like the odds
that you can argue where's the Ravens passing?
Well, the Ravens had the opposite problem of the Bengals where the Bengals also had this like extremely lucky season where everyone stayed healthy. Right? I wouldn't predict anyone to get hurt. I hate doing that, but like the odds that everyone like Joe Mixon staying healthy, come on. Like Joe Mixon.
You better. Did you see
also the Ravens injury stuff last year? Ravens, like I don't think that'll
never happen again. Like
I don't think you could ever anticipate a team getting like that decimated by injury.
Like they had 4 running backs in the IR. Like that doesn't happen. Right. So like you're gonna have Dobbins back. You know, Lamar's at full health. The running game should be strong, and you're hoping Bateman can be that guy a little bit for you in the receiving game. Mark Andrews is still that guy. So I like the offense like as it is. Like I wish they had a number 1 receiver, but as far as like Greg Roman goes, like it wouldn't matter. He would just like run him into like
they all hate him. So.
Yeah, I mean he's terrible. I get it. And then like I love what they did in the draft. I mean, getting Kyle Hamilton was chef's kiss. Like the fact that he fell that far. Like the Ravens always do this thing where they just like take everyone that
so well.
Yeah, they take all my favorite guys every single year, and
I'm not like a draft expert or anything, but in terms of who I think had like the best draft, they're definitely in. I would probably say the top 3. I think did real well for themselves. The Eagles too, which I don't like.
I'm trying to pull up my draft grades. I gave the Ravens an A, I think.
Would you guys say that the Ravens and the Bengals both finish above the Browns?
Probably.
Yes.
I would probably say so.
Just because
you don't know what's going to happen.
Because I have no effing clue what's going to happen with your quarterback situation for the first however many weeks.
Here's the thing.
I'm really thinking he's going to get suspended at this point.
I think he should be banned from the NFL. But like, even if he doesn't get suspended, I still don't know how much I would like the Browns this year.
Yeah.
The interior of our defensive line is a mess.
That would require the
our
NFL
linebackers
to do the right
outside of.
Well, the problem with it is, they're going to come with a suspension, and the NFLPA is going to come back and say you can't do that because you don't do that to the owner, so you're not going to do this to us.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Yep. But it's like when you look at like the Calvin Ridley suspension,
which is wild,
right? Like they suspended him indefinitely. Like he's going to have to appeal his suspension at the end of the season, which is nuts, right? So if Watson gets anything less than that, which is like that's going to be like the debate between the NFL front office and like the NFLPA, which is like it's like we don't do this to our owners, but like this is what we did to Ridley. We can't do less than that. But I mean,
Right.
look what like Big Ben got 4 games?
I think it was 6, but yeah, that was.
I think it was 6 and it got reduced
then
to 4.
appealed. So.
Yeah.
So who knows where we're gonna.
Seriously, who knows?
Yeah.
The team that's going to be in last place, though, the Pittsburgh Steelers, has a man acting up, which he was pretty quiet for a while. He's been quiet for a while, and he just decided. And I
was about to say, you got to give him his credit.
Oh, you're talking about Chase Claypool.
We're talking about Chase Claypool.
I was like, who's acting up on the Steelers?
Oh, we're talking Chase Claypool, and I thought it was just a little quote out of context. No. I watched the video. He went full in. He was like, yeah, you know what? Top 5, no. Yeah, I'm going to go top 3. I'm a top 3 wide receiver in the league. I put in more work than anybody else. Just because you put in more work than anybody else doesn't mean you're the best.
Where? Literally where?
Unreal comment.
It's like unreal, but also like, here's my thing with receivers. I want my receivers to be lunatics. I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
yeah. Every
absolutely
crazy does well.
Right. So if he's like, oh, like I'm top 3. He's like, oh, I'm top 3. Like,
yeah, but I don't think he's the lunatic that you want though. Like if we're talking about lunatics, I'm talking about like George Pickens. I'm talking about like Antonio Brown. I want someone that's like really meaning what they're saying. Chase Claypool's gonna cry.
That's the thing. When it comes to lunatics, like, yeah, I want like an Ocho Cinco or
someone that means what they're saying.
Yeah, or an Antonio Brown. Not Chase Claypool. Like, this isn't even lunacy. This is just straight delusion at this point. Like, I love the confidence and the cockiness that you want from a receiver, but this is like way.
But like, he might not
too
even be
far gone.
3 on his team. He might not even be top 3 on his team.
So that's
the
like
thing with
Johnson.
with the quote. He says, "I know I'm a top 3 receiver." If
Where?
you didn't tell me that he said it in the league after that, I would have been like,
maybe AFC North, still not even
in your
close.
division.
Oh my God, unreal. Chase.
I like
Claypool.
Deontay Johnson a lot.
Yeah, Deontay Johnson, Pro Bowl snub. So.
Yeah, I mean he's on my top 100. He'll be coming up soon. Or actually, no, he'll be coming up.
Where's Chase Claypool?
Not on my top 100.
Well, there you go.
But that's from last season. Like, if Chase Claypool comes out, like, no one would have said Cooper Kupp was a top 3 receiver, coming into last season. But then he has maybe the greatest receiving season ever.
Right.
So, like, if Claypool comes in and is like, really evolved himself as a receiver.
Who's throwing to him?
Kenneth.
Mr. Baby Hands.
Kenny and
or
hands.
Trubisky, the MVP.
Yes.
So what do you think is going to be the realistic situation for them? Because I have no idea what the hell they're going to do at quarterback, much like I don't know what the hell you guys are doing at quarterback. But they have 3 that could easily.
They have 2.
You don't think?
Come on,
you
give
don't
Mason
think
Rudolph
that they
some
would give
credit.
Mason a chance?
No, they have 2.
Really?
They have 2.
At least Mason Rudolph, as much drama as he caused, at least he knows his role.
I don't think he does.
He does. Did you hear his quote?
No.
He said that he was like, someone was like, what's the possibility of you being like the starting quarterback or something for the Steelers? He's like, well, that's only happened once, and that's because we ran out of quarterbacks.
Okay, self-aware. That's great. All right.
Damn.
Self-aware.
Okay.
At least he's self-aware in that situation.
So he answered my question. Blaiden's right. They only have 2.
So, and I would lean Trubisky. I would lean Trubisky to start, and then if he sucks, which he will, then you end up throwing. Kenny Pickett will start probably by week 5. Right.
I think this is going to be the first time in his entire career that Tomlin
Under
doesn't
500.
finish under 500.
Who knows? We probably lose to the Steelers one of the games. So
one. I mean, their defense is still good.
Yeah.
Just pick Minka.
Minka had like an off year, but I thought I talked to a lot of Steelers fans. I thought he was out of position a lot last year. Like, they just didn't put him in a position to succeed really. And then it's like, especially like their linebackers were so bad. Like, Devin Bush cannot play. But like TJ Watt.
He's about to be a dad, though. I keep saying that, but the dad strength, you have to look out.
It's true. Dad strength is a real thing.
Because Tim Anderson has all that dad strength right now, so look out for him.
That's
we'll
why
get to that one.
That's why Desmond Ritter is going to be a Hall of Famer. He's a dad.
Yeah, he's a dad. Yep.
Like he has to be good. You got to ball out for the family. Like you have to. But yeah, no, I would lean Trubisky starts and then Kenneth at some point gets the start.
Yeah, Mr.
I think that makes the most sense.
But I do think like they have the receivers to get like if it's Deontay, Claypool, Pickens, and Pat Fryermuth is a good tight end. Like Najee can be useful in the receiving game also. Like they have guys to work with.
How can you forget about Mr. Stonefists?
What?
Eric Ebron.
Oh my god.
Mr.
Who are you talking?
I'm sorry. He just talks too much shit.
Does he really?
Do you not recall him tweeting at our team every game? Talking shit.
Eric Ebron was tweeting at the Browns?
He said, "Where y'all at?" Well, we know where we're at. It's not a good place.
It's tough out here.
My favorite thing about Gabb is she knows all the beef that players have with the Browns, and she at any given moment is just ready to fire away.
Well, I just hold so much.
Oh, you don't know about this? Let me tell you what happened.
I just have so much information that it's just. I need to write a book someday.
I'll should.
Write all my info out.
Go ahead.
If I'm ever famous, I'll write it. I'll make sure I send you guys a copy.
Yeah, please.
Don't read it because you don't want to know.
You're not going to sell your book?
No, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hey, if I can release an album, you can release a book.
Hey, yeah, that's coming out in what? A week and a half?
2 weeks. July 4th.
Give us a little rundown promo. Here we go. You're on the spot.
Promo. It's a blues alt rock album.
Very cool.
That's pretty much
when you getting Greg Newsome on the album.
Greg Newsome. He's not that bad. I was gonna have a friend of mine feature. He's a rapper. I was gonna have him feature, but he never sent me his verse.
Oh.
So but I posted the artist inspirations on my Instagram stories. So if you're curious, you can go check that out.
Check it out.
Saw that. Yeah, some of those names are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Moore. I love Gary Moore, guitar tone. Carlos Santana. I saw him in concert in 2019, and I might go see him again this year. We'll see.
Where's the concert?
Santana?
Yeah. It's in Cincinnati at the Riverbend.
Cool. Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah.
Very cool. Much more talented than we are.
Before we send you off, give our audience a quick little summary of why you are known as the Lemon Man. I don't know if the Lemon Man is the correct term to use, but Mr. Lemon.
So on Stay Hot, every time we outro the episode, it's from Corn Boy, Bird Boy, and Lemon Boy. That's our notorious outro. Because Matt did corn reviews for a short spiel on his spam account, and then Theo is a notorious bird watcher. And then
is he really?
Yeah, no, he goes out. He has a camera, and he'll go out and take pictures of birds. And
oh, nice. Does he post these anywhere? Where can I see? Oh, okay.
I'll ask.
That actually sounds very relaxing.
It's
honestly,
cool. And what's really cool is if you take a picture of any bird,
he'll
just
know.
He knows what it is. Post a picture of a bird on Twitter and do at Theo Ash NFL, and he'll be like, it's blah 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 blah. So he knows his birds. I'll give him that, and he's good with the birds. He knows his birds. But the reason I'm Lemon Boy is because one time I was asked for my top 3 ice cream flavors, and I said number 1 vanilla, number 2 peanut butter, number 3 lemon. And everyone was like, what the fuck is lemon ice cream? And since then, I've had a lot of people DM me I tried lemon ice cream.
When you told me.
It's good.
I had a lot of people DM me and be like, I tried lemon ice cream, and they were like, it was good.
Pretty good.
I've never seen a lemon ice cream before. It's always been like I said pre-show, Italian ice, sherbet or something, but never ice. Is that a Midwest thing? Am I missing out on that?
No, I mean
I don't know if it's a Midwest thing.
Theo's found it on the West Coast.
Every ice cream place I've been to here in New England, I don't think I've ever seen ice.
Must be an Ohio
lemon
thing.
Ice cream.
Must be not.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm
not looking hard enough.
But no,
I don't know.
it's
I don't know,
pretty
Chick-fil-A
hard.
Doesn't
has
sound
those,
any
like,
good.
lemonade
pretty hard to
things,
find.
lemonade ice cream things.
I thought those were
You
cheese.
know? No, it has like ice cream and lemonade mixed together at Chick-fil-A.
I didn't know about that.
Huh.
Well, you should probably get one.
I also don't really like Chick-fil-A, so I wouldn't.
I was about to say I don't really fuck with Chick-fil-A either.
Oh,
so-
you should just
Yeah.
try it. Just try it because it's kind of good.
Okay. And
I'll get
because
it for you.
lemon.
I'll see.
Right.
You'll get it for. Oh, actually,
Okay.
okay, Gab, I need you to go to wherever they can. I think it's Walmart, and get me like 8 boxes of cereal.
What cereal? The Nick Chubb
Okay.
cereal?
No, not the Nick Chubb
Oh,
cereal.
God. Okay. What's the cereal?
It's called Waffle Crisp. They
Waffle
discontinued.
crisp?
Yeah, they discontinued it in like 2012, and they brought it back last year, but only at select Walmarts. And someone DM'd me that they
Mhm.
work at a store in Cleveland and they sell it.
Okay. Well, find out which Walmart, because if it's the Steel Yard Walmart, listen, I hate to tell you this, but I'm not going there.
Okay, what
I'm
if I have
going there.
what if I have the guy like pick it up, take it to you,
Sure.
and then you can mail it to me?
Waffle
Or
cereal drug
it's-
deal. Gotcha.
I've been like craving the cereal forever.
Okay, well, just like you talk to him and then let me know, and then I'll be here and I'll see. I will go if it's not the Steel Yard
Steel
Walmart.
Gotcha,
Like I'm telling you,
got
this is the most dangerous Walmart in the whole like states. People say that all the time.
What the hell?
I'm serious.
I guess I could also
sketch.
go to Cleveland, but I don't really want to drive to Cleveland for 8 boxes of cereal. I told one of my friends that I was like, I'm gonna drive to Cleveland for 8 boxes of cereal. That was like, they were like, that's the most blatant thing you've ever said.
How far is the drive?
Well, how far is
It's
it?
like 2 hours, 2.5
Oh my God,
hours.
what? That's not that far.
I mean, I'm in Columbus. Like it's
Yeah,
not.
that's not far. You can stop at a Guardians game. Get a couple glizzies.
Yeah, go to a baseball. Blaiden Kirk's gonna go to a baseball game. Oh
Come on, it'll be fun.
Branch out. Come on.
no.
Okay.
No. All right, fine.
Okay, last
Not gonna
thing
branch.
before we let you go, what I was gonna have you do is everybody give their favorite lemon item. You can't say ice cream because you already used that one.
Okay.
What's your favorite lemon item?
I love lemonade. Like there's like when I turned 21, the first thing I had was like a lemon vodka or like a vodka
Right.
lemonade.
See,
Oh,
that's
those are the
where I
best.
was going with my
Those are the
choice.
best.
Like vodka lemonade. And it's good.
At a baseball game, like a
Mhm.
baseball day game, nothing hits better than a vodka.
Really?
lemonade.
Okay, you might get me to a
Oh, yeah.
baseball game with
Now,
that.
see,
then.
there we go.
Oh yeah.
But I do also like lemon bars.
I love a lemon bar.
Lemon bars are really good. And I think those are so like anything like any lemonade based drink and lemon bars I'll go with.
Bree, what
Okay.
about you? Your vodka lemonade?
I do enjoy me a vodka lemonade or 6 or
Mhm.
7 here.
Right,
and
like
there.
whatever it takes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. It's a tie between limoncello and any
delish.
type of like lemon-based pasta sauce
Oh,
because
see,
they all slap.
Okay.
yeah.
They all are just so good. So I would do like an even 50-50 on those two things because picking one or the other is just like an impossible task.
I
So,
like a lemony, creamy garlic kind of
Yeah.
sauce. Delicious.
on some shrimp and some
Mhm.
pasta. Yes, with some capers here and there. Delicious.
But I'm gonna
Um,
go tequila lemonade.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
It's my choice.
I'm gonna need to clarify how is that different than a vodka lemonade?
It's different.
Well, tequila and vodka are two different things.
Yeah, and I don't know the difference. That
Explain it.
So, I'm sorry. I'm not like I
Oh my
have like
God.
I have like
Sometimes-
one drink every other month.
Sometimes
You know
I
what? I'm
forget
proud
that
of you
he
because-
also he also just turned 21. So,
Right, and
like,
we
Yeah.
have honestly, I drink alcohol way more often than you do. So
yeah.
Well, and I'm
we
also
sure
not
do.
gonna like. I also don't want to like drink in front of my parents. That's weird.
well, I'm not drinking this in front of my parents.
But that's like when I'm home for the summer. I'm
Yeah.
home with
Oh,
my
I
parents,
forgot that you have to do that.
right? So
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
like.
life is so so different once you move out in that house.
Right.
Well, once I'm going to Vegas here soon, and then I'm going to Miami. So give me drink recommendations.
Okay, there we go. Tequila lemonades in
All right.
Miami. You will love it. Love it.
All right, bet.
Just make sure you pace yourself because
Uh,
tequila.
I usually
tequila
don't do more than one drink, like in a
Okay,
single.
well,
Okay, then
whenever
you
I
should
see
be.
you, I'll
You should
greet
be
you with
okay.
a shot of Casamigos. And then
Yeah. I had tequila during game 4
As
of
you
the
should.
finals. Ended up at a country bar line dancing with my boyfriend. So like
this is
I don't
not
know.
the tequila,
I don't know
like,
what
scene, but I
happened
like
between
that.
the end of the game and that, but I know tequila was involved. So that's just
I know
just it.
everybody has like crazy.
I've
tequila
never been
stories,
I've
but-
never been like drunk. So like
See, we're bad influences. Don't listen to anything we say.
Yeah,
Just
don't
close
listen
your
to
ears.
anything.
you haven't met my friends.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you
man.
you have no idea, Blaiden.
I just got a text from my mother. She must be watching. So hi, Mom. She goes, Hostess lemon pies. I've never had them before, but
Are they
like
good?
she
Hostess.
apparently
I'm not
is
a big fan of like,
advocating
the
for them.
hostess snacks thing, but
I mean, you have to try at this point.
I don't
now.
know.
I guess I'm
Also,
lone boy. I
lemon
have to
loaf
try all the
from
lemons.
Starbucks. I've heard
Fire.
that's like incredible.
Yep, lemonade from. Yep, it's all good.
Huh. Interesting.
You a big Starbucks gal?
You guys have no idea. It's easy to get to. Like I go down the elevator, walk down the street. It's there. I come back.
Oh, okay.
So
Fair enough.
yeah, pretty easy. Okay, Blaiden, we won't keep you any longer. We know you have a haircut to go to, but before you go, where can everybody find you? What do you have going on?
Oh,
Let us
you
know.
I got obviously my album. That's the first thing I'm gonna plug. Go pre-save my album. Actually, just go to blaiden.com. BLAIDEN.com.
Take the
Everything's
quiz.
there.
Do it
Take-
all.
There you go.
Take my quarterback ranking quizzes, my NBA player ranking quizzes. Take all that stuff. Go pre-save my album. Go follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Go watch Stay Hot, a sports podcast with myself, Matt Sponauer, and Theo Ash. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Sounds like
Okay.
it.
Well, thank you for being here with us on this wonderful Tuesday.
Thank you for having me.
Of
been a
course,
blast.
anytime.
Send us
Anytime.
pics of the haircut.
Yeah,
Oh, I will. I'll post it on Twitter. Don't worry.
there we
Hey.
go.
Lemon cut.
All right, B.
We'll see ya.
Catch you on the flippity flop.
There he is.
Okay, Bree, it's your time to shine now.
No, ma'am. I don't want nothing to do with that. Where shall
Yeah,
I
it's,
start?
it's go time. It's the Red Sox. Jesus, it's oh, bad start. Okay, it's your time to shine. We're talking NBA. We're talking about the
Yep.
finals, and we're talking about what happened.
Yep. We are
the
doing a post-mortem on the Boston Celtics and their 6-game loss in the NBA Finals. Here's the biggest thing for me, and I think I said it after Game 4. Yeah, because we had a show after
Yeah,
games 4 and 5. Turnovers. Turnovers were the
bad.
biggest problem. The
Yeah.
entirety of the playoffs, not just the finals, like the entirety of the playoffs. And they were able to, I guess, get away with it is the right way to put it, against the Nets, who, I don't know, looked
we
like
don't
they
know the
didn't
Nets.
even
It's
really
the
want to
Nets.
be there.
right? Because
And
they don't want to be there. Clearly, and we'll get to that.
we'll get to that. And then the Bucks, I mean, it was pretty much Giannis and company. Like, I mean,
Right.
aside from Giannis, if Chris Middleton
Right,
played in
no
that series, I think
sidekick,
it would have
so-
been a lot different, but it was like Superman and then like the super low tier level, like sidekick superheroes, whatever. And then the Heat, there were games where the turnovers really, were the glaring issue and made the difference between wins and losses. You look at that second half of Game 1 in the Heat series, and that's the reason why it was like historically bad. And it's
There's honestly not the best to watch.
it's really frustrating because And I will admit, like, I definitely overreacted a little bit when it came to Jason Tatum, but like,
he gave you that like potential and hope to do that.
He broke the record for turnovers in the playoffs. Like, nobody has more than him, and like, he set the record this year.
Okay, can I ask you a question about Jason Tatum? Like, it leads right into it. So, like, there's a few. Where are you guys with him? Like, what do you feel about him? What are people in Boston, like Boston sports fans? What's the vibe? What are we saying?
It's definitely all over the place.
Yes,
there is a section of the fan base that thinks he quit. There's a section of the fan base.
I don't think he quit.
Oh, I don't think so either.
I don't think quitting is the right word to use there.
There's a section of the fan base that wants him traded.
Dumb idea also.
There's another section that is kind of a little bit more level-headed and says, like, yeah, he really wasn't great in the finals. Right. This is also his first finals appearance. He's 24 years old. Like, you look at the all-time greats and their 24-year-old season or whatever, and like, or their first trip to the finals, and the numbers are pretty comparable. I think it's LeBron, his first finals trip. Their numbers are almost identical.
Pretty much the same.
Except I think like he has a 1% better field goal percentage. Other than that, like, it is to a T the same. That, I think, is kind of what took me from being like, okay, maybe he's not that guy, to, oh shit, like he's not experienced. Going against a fucking super team. Like,
now
I think
times finals champions.
I think we all kind of forgot that for a second. Like, the Warriors,
I didn't forget. I could never forget that.
Maybe like Celtics fans forgot about that for a hot second. Like, the Warriors are essentially what the Patriots were for a little bit.
They are a dynasty. You thought they were going to go away. They didn't. They're still here.
Like, in the games that they won, the Celtics looked really good, and it looked like that they were really able to beat this team. But then the games that the Warriors won, you're like, holy shit, like, they can't even hold their jocks. Like, there's leaps and bounds ahead of the Celtics, and that's because of experience. That's because of depth. That's because of coaching. I mean, Ime Udoka did a great job this year. He's not Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr is an awesome man. Like, all around, I'll just say he's an awesome guy. But when it's all said and done, Kerr might be in the conversation of like top 10 coaches. Like, it's true. He's just incredible. And Steph Curry, you know, I'm genuinely very happy for Steph Curry because I have always been a fan of his. He finally won Finals MVP, and it was incredibly deserved. You can make the case for Wiggins too, which did anybody expect that to happen, by the way? The Andrew Wiggins like breakout series was going to be the NBA Finals.
Yeah, no. See, like, there's a lot of layers to this as like thinking about this as a Cavs fan. So we've had the Warriors beat us multiple times, and then we have our number one pick that we turned into Kevin Love go there and win a championship with him. It's kind of crazy. He deserves a lot of money. So he's going to get paid. I was just in total shock for Game 5. He's in a Drake song. You know, he's in a Drake song.
Right.
And he finally did it. Johnny Manziel, though, you're not getting the draft day credit, but Wiggins, way to go.
I was certainly not prepared for the Andrew Wiggins breakout series, and it happened. And the better team won. And that, I think, is the best way I can look at it. Is the better team won, but holy shit, does this Celtics team have the potential to get right back there next year?
They really do,
They're bringing back pretty much the same team. You make one or two moves to add depth to the bench, and you really could look at this team and say, hey, they can make it back there again. They could win it next year. Like, and the owner of the Celtics told Brad Stevens, like, you have the green light to get whatever you need to get, do whatever you need to do to make that change or add to this team so they can do that next year. So I'm all for it. Now, that being said, who the hell knows if we're going to get the same Al Horford next year? I hope so.
Yeah, that's like the next thing I was going to say, because he's the numbers are running out. Like
The
the
number-
time is
yeah.
ticking.
He just turned 30, 35, I think.
He's no
he
LeBron,
was-
so like the time is
He
running
was
out.
unbelievable
Oh, for sure.
during this turnaround, playoff run, everything. The chances that happens again, like lightning doesn't strike twice. I don't think it's going to happen again, but I don't think Al is somebody that you remove from this team just simply from the veteran presence alone.
Yeah, see, that's like how I feel with Cavs fans right now because they feel so Ricky Rubio, tore an ACL.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they think he's just going to come back and do everything that he was doing again. That was his best season he's ever played. It's not going to be like that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, but I just know it's not. I have a Jason Tatum take. It's not like mean because I really like Jason Tatum. I think he's really good, but I think he was just underselling himself. Like when he went out to say, he didn't say I'm not a superstar. He's like, who said I'm a superstar? Dude, that's your team. Like it's your team.
Yeah.
You have to act like you are in charge of that team. You can't go to like a press conference and say, who said I'm a superstar? And then post all this shit about Kobe and then not do that.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty much in the same boat as you. Like the Kobe thing at a certain point in this playoffs really
you had to give it up.
rubbed me the wrong way. Like you can't keep, I understand like he was your idol. He is your idol.
Yeah.
I 1,000% that, but you can't do the screenshotted text or whatever if you're not gonna play in a way that like embodies the Mamba mentality type of thing. The soft takes to the rim, crying for fouls, not getting back on defense. If Kobe was still alive, he would rip this kid a new one for that stuff.
Soft. He would literally tweet at
He's
Jason
probably
Tatum.
looking down from wherever the hell he is right now.
Saying, you and Devin Booker?
Yeah.
Step it up. So.
Like I need the Kobe thing to like take a chill for a second from Tatum. I need him to just use this because all honesty, like this summer is going to be really tough for him and it's going to show what kind of player he is mentally, whether he takes all the shit that he's going to hear about the kind of player he is. Like people, like I said, people want him traded. Like people are saying he's not that guy. If he can harness all of this and let it make him better, then we can go back to the whole Mamba mentality. He's got that dog in him, blah, blah, blah. But
at
the very same time, like I said, he's going to hear a lot of shit. If he's not as mentally sound as like I personally think he is, it could ruin him. And I'm freaking terrified that that's going to happen.
We do not need another Ben Simmons situation.
No, exactly. So I'm hoping for the best outcome when it comes to that, but we shall see. And the other thing is I want people to also realize that he played like the most minutes out of anybody in these playoffs. Not an excuse, but you need to realize the guy's fucking exhausted. And maybe
mentally, emotionally, like in all ways exhausted.
Yeah, it took a toll. They went back-to-back 7-game series against two really, really tough teams. And
very physical teams too.
And he was a monster in both of those series. And then whatever the hell's going on with his shoulder, he said they keep saying it's just a stinger, but or like a pinched nerve or whatever. Yeah, sure. I mean, they said no surgery is needed, so I guess that's the case. But there was a lot of physical factors into it as well. I don't know. I will say I'm glad it's over for the sake of my mentals, because watching Steph Curry and Draymond Green just.
Hey, you never know. You could do that for the next 4 years, and trust me, it is fun. I
can't do that again. I can't deal with Draymond again.
Oh my God. See, I used to like actually hate them, like actually really, really hate them, despise them, not like anything about them. But I'm at the point where, you know what, I can't hate teams anymore because it just takes too much out of me.
Yeah, I get that. But like Draymond took a shirt, like one of the giveaway shirts that they put on the seats.
Wrote on it.
And wrote on it.
Like they're going to start selling those. Okay. They're probably going to start selling those, right? I would assume so.
Like, I'm good
Oh,
with the trolling if the Celtics like said shit to the Warriors.
But they're not
and
even
it was
they're not
trolling
even
that
yelling
was
at
deserved.
the Celtics. They're yelling at the Grizzlies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. First of all, what the hell?
I do think
Ja
I
and
think the Clay
Draymond.
thing is funny.
Like,
I think it's really funny. I think it's funny. I don't think Jaren Jackson Jr. should have tweeted that in the first place, but I think it's funny that they're both doing it. And I think it's
I don't understand what the
us.
Grizzlies are doing.
I don't know why
are
the
they doing
Grizzlies are
this?
doing that either. What did they accomplish? What did they win? Okay, real quick,
What-
I'll say this before anybody yells at me. I'm a Browns fan. I've never seen my team go to the Super Bowl. But has your team ever won a finals? No. So why are you guys talking like that? You guys have never won a finals.
And this is the team that beat you.
Yes.
Like,
The team that beat you, and they said if Ja was healthy, they would have won. You know, your team has won without him. So like I'm tired of that. I'm tired of
they
that.
had
Everyone hear
a
it.
very, very good record, in fact, when Ja was not playing. So I don't
He's
want
out
to
of
hear
control. He needs
I
to
don't
stop
wanna hear
with
that.
he needs to stop with the tweets. The tweets about Christmas Day. I can't wait till you come to the trenches and Christmas Day. Why are they coming to you? Why is your team that important?
that. Yeah,
They
first
just
of
won a
all,
finals.
that doesn't happen. Don't the champions get the Christmas Day game? Isn't it like kind of like the NFL's
I
opening
would
night
assume
thing?
So yeah.
Stupid. The whole thing's dumb. I'm
I
here for
don't-
the drama because again,
too. It's
dog days of
entertaining.
summer. We got not a
It's
whole
very
lot going on right now, but
I just don't know why the Grizzlies are trying to make a rivalry happen when they weren't even playing there. Like it
Also,
wasn't them.
speaking of, Twitter fingers and stuff, I'm going to need Draymond to apologize to Jaylen Brown because when Jaylen Brown said the energy is about to shift, it had nothing to do with the Warriors. It was about the Celtics and the way that they were going to turn around their season.
Yeah, but
so-
that's just his character.
Oh, he's so just...
I mean, like, that's just
annoying.
his character. He plays his character very
I
well.
know. But Jaylen Brown is such a nice boy. He doesn't deserve that.
Right.
Especially from
but
Draymond. Like,
Draymond,
shut
that's
up.
just him. He's playing his
What
character.
the hell? Like, what the hell
well.
did you do?
They
You
really
got an A on
celebrated,
the
though.
project, an A on the project that you barely contributed to.
Right, but like at the same time, I don't know. I feel like you can't say much to Draymond because he's already solidified what he's done.
I don't know. Do you
But
think
he
he's a
is-
Hall of Famer?
I don't know. Probably not.
I don't think so.
But Hall of Famer with in the podcast world, probably.
Yeah. Well.
Props to him for doing that though.
Yeah.
He really makes the time to do it, and it's actually pretty good. Have you ever listened?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty entertaining. You know who has a podcast now? Tyreek Hill.
Why?
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram the other day. So
Like a sports?
yeah,
podcast?
they're talking about sports. They're talking about everything. It was kind of funny. I just watched one clip, and they said in the first episode they asked him a question. It was like about Patrick Mahomes or something. They're like, "We're gonna ask this question. We're gonna post this clip on social media. You're not gonna answer
is that
it."
where the Tua thing
Yeah.
came from?
Yeah, and he's like, "We're gonna
Ah.
ask this question. You're not gonna give an answer, but we're gonna post it like you gave an answer, so people will watch it and watch the media go crazy." And they planned
So
out
he
this
didn't
whole
actually-
thing. Yeah,
he
they
didn't
said this
actually
whole
say
thing.
that?
No, they planned out this whole thing
Huh.
to ask him this question that he didn't answer.
So Mahomes took the bait then, because Mahomes said that it was like pretty shocking to hear that.
Right. The whole media went crazy from his podcast. It was a great,
Huh. That's
great PR
genius.
stunt for the first
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
That's like
Honestly.
super smart.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And it very clearly worked if Patrick Mahomes thought that it was
Right.
real. Okay, good. I mean, points for that. Still don't like the guy, but you and your team, sure, go ahead.
Did you see Clay run over that woman?
Oh my God.
Now, like, he didn't mean to do that, and I will
No.
give him credit. Like, this was not like Matthew Stafford letting that
He
woman
was
just fall off and
lost
walk
in
away.
the freaking sauce, and deservingly so.
His championship hat blew away on his kayak over.
He dropped a ring.
Like, he was having a day.
Listen, you know what? After everything this dude's been through, he hasn't played in over 2 years, close to
Yeah.
3 years, and you go and you win a championship, another championship. You can drink all the Hennessy you
whatever you wanna do.
want
You
and
can do
knock
whatever you
over
want to. And
knock
he
over as many
definitely did.
ladies as you want. Like,
Yeah, he went above and beyond.
I'm happy for that guy too. It's I think he's a little corny, but that's just like
Oh,
his
for sure.
personality. Like, but no, like I'm happy for him. And did you see the clip? Speaking of this parade, of the little kid who had the sign asking
Waving
Riley Curry to marry him.
And she waved at him.
Did you see her? She was so like smitten with this. Oh, it was adorable.
And then Steph was just like looking over there like, what
yeah,
the hell
he
are
was
you
like,
doing?
what the hell are you
Yeah, let's
doing?
not. But it was funny.
I do want to give that little boy credit though, because he asked permission. He wasn't just asking Riley. He said, will you let her marry me? So he's already very respectful, asking dad's permission. So he gets points for that, I think.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. You know who doesn't get points right now? Kyrie Irving.
Oh my Lord. Who the fuck couldn't see this coming?
Well, like it was just the easiest thing to ever like see in the world of basketball ever.
The second this guy said that he wanted to re-sign with Brooklyn,
he's never coming back.
Is when the front office should have planned for his departure, because
they don't even want him anyways.
The only reason I think they do want him is because they're terrified of Kevin Durant leaving if Kyrie leaves.
Their team's done. Like the Nets are done.
Is going to happen.
The Nets are done.
They're done.
We knew it was going to happen from the start.
I can't get over the fact that they had this super team of Kyrie, Durant, and James Harden. It did not work to epic proportions. Like it was a major failure to the point where they thought Ben Simmons might have been the answer.
You know, like
now
if there's a situation,
the whole thing is going to blow up.
If like you need a situation for better mental health, Nets aren't it.
The Nets are not it.
The Nets are not it.
Anywhere Kyrie is, I'm sorry, it's not it.
Where does he go from here?
I still think the Lakers. We talked about this after they got swept, I think, and I said
I would like to see it. You know,
I genuinely think like that's going to be his last resort, because I don't know who would take a flyer on him,
right?
Except the Knicks. The Knicks probably would do it because they're the Knicks.
Oh, they definitely would. But it's kind of like when Tom Brady took Antonio Brown with him.
Yeah, right.
This is like LeBron saying, "Hey, you know, we've done this before. Maybe let's try it." Russell Westbrook not really getting it done, so maybe let's try this again. Probably won't work, but what do we have to lose?
Yeah,
really nothing.
Seriously, what do you have to lose? I mean, that Lakers team can. I mean, they probably could, but it's going to be really hard for them to be worse than they were last year. And Kyrie would help them. I just don't know. I don't know if that's a situation LeBron wants to put himself in again. If Kyrie wants to put himself in a situation with LeBron again.
I think they're friends.
Yeah, but friends like off the court with Kyrie, it seems like is one thing in comparison to friends on the court.
Yeah, I would just really like to see it. I would really like to see it.
I think
let's just say it goes exactly how your situation went. He left, Tom Brady left, went to the Bucks. I mean, it's a few years in between. Kyrie goes, they win a championship. Maybe.
I feel like that team needs a lot of work.
I know, but like
though.
I would love to see, I would love to see, and this would be like awesome TV ratings, and I would love it for myself. Lakers, and this will never happen. Cavs finals, LeBron, Kyrie, Lakers playing the new Cavs, and then the Cavs beat the Lakers.
Or Lakers Celtics finals, bring back the rivalry and knock out the guy that ruined. Well, he didn't actually ruin the team. You could argue that the whole stomping on Lucky thing was the start of this turnaround for them.
So let's root for one of those two things.
Sure, you know? I'm on board.
That would be really good.
Lakers
Cavs, Lakers Celtics, one of the two. We're not accepting anything else.
Yeah. Everybody else go away. What else? Should we talk Gronk real quick?
Yeah. I mean,
whatever.
Is it? Is he retiring?
Listen, like, it's no secret that I lost a lot of love for this guy after his first retirement. So there is nothing that tells me right now that he's done for good, because I saw.
How old is he? Like
30, 32, 33?
He's really not
32, maybe.
I mean, look at Travis Kelce. How old is Travis Kelce? Like 33?
Yeah. Gronk, I mean, to his defense, like, he's dealt with injuries since before he was even in the league. So I totally understand that his body has taken an absolute fucking beating. With that being said, Drew Rosenhaus saying that he thinks if Brady calls him midway through the season and says, "Hey, we need you to come back," that he would come back. Like, I'm fed up.
That shouldn't be allowed.
I'm fed up with the whole, "Oh, I'm retired. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not." Like, if you're going to retire, just fucking retire. Like,
you don't need 47 statements to say you retired. Just retweet the other one and say, "Hey, this is what I meant the last time. I'm doing it again."
Saw a lot of people say that they were upset with the fact that Gronk did not include any Patriots stuff in this.
He already did one.
Most recent retirement post.
One.
He already did
like
that.
We don't have to go back and do it again. We already went through that once.
So don't worry about it. Like, I understand people being upset about the Brady thing. I was a little upset too because that was his first retirement, and it was like you would think retiring, you're encapsulating your entire career. So a little bit more than what was given. But Gronk,
they're both fake. They're just so fake with that.
Especially Gronk. Like, I'm tired.
He just wants to go party for a few months and then maybe decide to come back if they're good. That's probably what he's doing. Hey, let me go on all these yachts. Let me go to Miami. Let me go on vacation. Let me party. And then if they start winning games, we're like, oh, maybe I want to come back.
I really have a feeling that he's going to come back. I would say, let's say probably like week 10, around there. Because I don't think Brady is as good without Gronk. Like, he needs a solid tight end. And that's not just a Tom Brady thing. Every quarterback needs a solid tight end. It is an underrated position on the offense. Every week you look at running backs and receivers and you think like, oh, those are the guys. No, you need the tight ends. And Gronk is the greatest tight end that has ever played football. And if you think that that's not accurate, I don't want to hear any of the football opinions ever.
It's pretty accurate.
So I don't know. And they lost OJ Howard. So they only have Cameron Brate now, and one of the young kids. Like, I don't know. We'll see. I think in the same sense, back in the Patriots retirement, I think it would have been nice if he did this a little earlier so the team could have planned for life without him, potentially targeting a different tight end in free agency or making that a priority in the draft, like he did with the Patriots. And that's the reason why the Patriots lost out on signing Cook and he ended up going to the Saints. But whatever. Like, if you're going to retire at this point, just stay retired. You're the greatest. And there's no one else that's going to be better. I don't care. Travis Kelce, you're not a real tight end. Sorry. And like, that's it. Just like leave it. You had a good run. Let that just be the end of it.
Before we go, should we just do a quick baseball? There's a lot of baseball stuff happening, to be honest.
Quick baseball.
It's kind of low key. Baseball low key fucks again.
Yeah, we're back.
Low key. Baseball's so back.
We got cool guys being compared to Dennis Rodman. We've got cheaters. We got like cheaters in different forms. Okay, where should we start first? Should we just go
Tim Anderson.
Okay, Tim first.
Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson, really quick. Tim Anderson is the Tristan Thompson of the MLB. Tristan Thompson, menace. Tim Anderson.
Just the worst.
Menace.
Listen, whatever you do in your personal life is a you thing, but the second you are in the public eye, it becomes an everybody thing.
Right. And you know, there's like I'm sure people have situations where there's like open relationships, very fluid.
I don't think this is it.
But yeah, I was gonna say, like, I just don't think this is it.
Nope.
And maybe if you're gonna do those things, don't embarrass the woman that you're married to, who you have multiple children with, and constantly post pictures with on the internet.
The thing is, if all of this is accurate and this is like his side chick and his wife didn't know and whatever, and now the side chick is pregnant and she's got his number tattooed in between her
literally right in the
lady
boobs.
part, Like,
sorry, I'll just go there. Like literally,
right?
it's
Yeah,
bad.
just smack in the middle of her boobs.
She just posts him on her Instagram story, and he's smiling and waving like he's
Yeah.
showing it off.
And then apparently there's another one that he's been seeing for like 5 years.
5 years. Yeah. One of them. See, I hold too much information. One lives in Pittsburgh.
There we go. I knew it. I knew you knew
There we go.
something. I knew it.
One lives in Pittsburgh.
You always know at least
But like
one
I always,
ounce of information.
but I just see it on like all the like accounts, and they talk about it, and she's always at the games. And I mean, I also used to live in Pittsburgh, so
Listen, fellas, like just for a one day,
keep
can
it
we
together.
Can we just please?
Like this
Please,
poor
just
woman.
can we not be problematic? Yeah,
I mean, like, sure.
his poor wife. Like,
Have fun,
that's-
Tim, but like don't embarrass her.
right? Has he? Nobody said anything about it,
No,
right?
why would they say anything?
All I've seen is comments have been limited on their social media pages. That's all I've seen. So I'm
In
assuming.
respect to her, honestly, like that takes a lot to not go off on the internet, because
I
Tyler
would.
Hero was getting blown up on the internet, and now they're having
Also-
another baby.
Also, he had Tyler Hero. If we're gonna
Menace to society.
if we're gonna swap cheaters right now, Tyler Hero has no business cheating on anyone, let alone his baby mother. She is
Okay.
wow.
Wonderful woman.
He is.
Okay,
he
but hear me
looks-
out. There's no one more dangerous than a mediocre white man with tattoos.
He looks like a cigarette. Him,
Shut the
Pete
fuck
Davidson,
up. Shut up.
MGK, like they all look like cigarettes.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing more dangerous than a mediocre, no offense to all the guys out there, but there's nothing more mediocre or dangerous than a mediocre white man with some kind of fame. Jack Harlow, Joe
Jack
Burrow.
Harlow.
Joe
Oh.
Burrow. He put the sunglasses on. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, Tyler Hero, the tattoos." There's literally nothing more dangerous than
Have you
a
seen-
mediocre.
We're just
White
gonna
man.
roast these guys right now. Have you seen the clip of Tyler Hero boxing?
I don't want to.
It's
Oh, Tyler Hero,
You know
Tyler
what?
Hero, you're really good at basketball. You're really good at basketball, man.
and now they're having another baby. Like,
I'm telling you, there's nothing more dangerous. Pete Davidson, look at him. He's literally the ringleader of the Kardashians at this point.
okay, but I will say that there's something about Pete Davidson that I actually like.
I
Really
like Pete Davidson. I think he's
So-
funny. I think he's funny. I like that little movie that he put out. But still, there's nothing more dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, ladies. Just a piece of advice, or anybody that's attracted to the male gender, and just stay away from the cigarette-looking boys, because except maybe
Cigarette-looking
Timothy
men.
Chalamet, I would say that he is a good one.
Yeah, but he's like, I wouldn't consider him a cigarette because he's 5'3".
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He's short. Okay.
Right.
What could he be then?
He's
He
like
could
a
be
glass
like-
of champagne. He's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He's a wonderful man
Okay. So we won't
that we
even-
know of.
We won't disrespect him until he deserves the disrespect and lump him into the cigarette boy category.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Tyler Hero, buddy, you have no business cheating on that girl. Anyway, nobody has any business cheating on anybody.
Right,
Hold on.
exactly.
First of all,
But still,
don't do that.
it's just
Don't be a jerk.
Public knowledge. But honestly,
Um,
I don't know how they keep it together like that.
Whatever. Money makes people
money
do
has drama.
ridiculous things.
Right. And then when there's kids involved,
Yeah,
man, that's unfortunate.
10 times worse. Incredible change of pace here.
Right.
Jazz
cigarette
Chisholm
man.
is the coolest person in the
Yeah,
history
he's really
of
cool,
baseball.
really funny. Tweets are good. The baseball playing is good.
The
He's
thing,
good for baseball.
he's great for baseball, and the fact that they had a team meeting because they had issues in the locker room that it seems like were because of him and his personality and the way he goes about himself and whatever, to the point where I assume it was coaches and teammates compared him to Dennis Rodman.
Oh God.
Like, tell me you want the sport of baseball to die without actually telling me, because this guy is so good for this sport.
It's giving Freddie Freeman.
And having this kind of reaction to him and
like
just
expressing
like the
his
way
personality in any way.
like he's just being himself. If you want the younger generation to get into baseball, it's guys like this that they're going to look to and be like, holy shit, this guy's so cool. That's how you buy the jerseys. That's how they pay attention to a team that nobody really cares about. Who the hell cares about the Miami Marlins? Derek Jeter didn't even care about you. He sold you.
Hey, that Derek Jeter quote.
Oh, okay. Taken so far out of context.
I was with it. No, I said, heck yeah, let's go with that. I loved it.
The thing is I straight up listened to that entire conversation that they had during the Sox game. And what Manny said was that playing in big markets like New York and Boston make good players great. And then that's when he said, if Derek Jeter played in Kansas City, he would just be an average player. But because he played in a big market like New York City is the reason why he became great. And whoever tweeted out the quote just cropped a piece of the quote that they wanted to get the engagement and whatever.
I thought it was true.
Listen, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just defending Manny because people are saying, oh, Manny Ramirez.
As a small market baseball fan, I agree, though. I really do. Like if Jose Ramirez was playing for the Yankees, everybody would be talking about it.
I also do think Derek Jeter is overrated, and the only reason why people care about him as much as they do is because he's a Yankee. So I 1,000% agree with this quote. But I just want everybody to understand, like, that's not how Manny meant it.
No,
so
but I loved it. I thought it was really spicy and good for baseball.
So Jeter is the David Beckham of American sports. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah. But I like the quote. See, baseball's having so many stories this season that you wouldn't expect because it's been a roller coaster.
Speaking of the Yankees, they're just a fucking tank now.
I'm sick and tired of them. I'm actually sick and tired of them.
Gonna need it to stop now.
Let's just hope they do all this stuff now and then they go to the playoffs, stink it up, don't even make it anywhere.
Lots of things can happen after the All-Star break. We've seen teams start out red hot, fall flat on their face in the second half, vice versa. Also, it's the New York Yankees. So you can have as great of a regular season as you want, which they have done in the past few years, and then do absolutely nothing in the playoffs, which they have done for quite a while. So, Yankee fans, I'm happy for you. I'm not. But
you're not happy for them.
You're having a grand old time this season. Your baseball team's good. That's great.
It's good that they're good, you know. It's good that they're good to get some more people talking about baseball, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so
it's good for baseball.
But I'm going to need Aaron Judge to tone it down a bit so my guy can move up.
Just talk to me in October, Yankee fans, because I've seen this movie before and I know how it ends. So
if Aaron Judge doesn't win MVP, I will buy us both a bottle of Choice and we will pop it on stream.
Absolutely. I am 1,000% on board with this.
Because
I'll even buy a Jose Ramirez t-shirt jersey.
Oh, I love him. I just feel like he doesn't get the respect he deserves because nobody knows about him.
That's the thing about baseball too, and we had this conversation a couple years ago with Mike Trout. It's just like a marketing thing.
Right. Nobody knows. Like you walk past Mike Trout, no one's gonna know. Just a regular person walk past him. You're just an average person.
A regular person that is not even remotely in touch. I don't think they would recognize him.
No.
Yeah. So I mean, if people walk by Jose
if you
Ramirez,
walk past Jose Ramirez, you're not gonna think he plays baseball.
Yeah.
Right. So
looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Him and
Rafael Devers are just the cutest freaking things.
Yeah. See, then that leads up to what is happening this weekend.
I wish. I
know.
I could have came. We have a wedding on Friday night, or
I'll
else
hold
I
it down
absolutely
in
would have been
Cleveland,
there.
Ohio. I'll hold it down in Cleveland, Ohio for you.
This is actually I know it's too early in the season to talk about important series, but in terms of where the wild card race is right now, this is pretty important this weekend. The Guards are a half a game above the Sox, or they might even be dead even as it stands right now.
see, this freaking sun is glaring in my eyeball. I think we have a lot of rain delays and a lot of games canceled. So how the numbers are going, I think we have a better like win percentage.
Yeah.
But we have a lot to make up. But if we win this game right now, we're going to be tied for first place of the AL Central.
Yeah, well, can't say the same.
But the AL Central obviously is the weakest. It's very weak.
Hey,
very weak.
You know what? It doesn't matter. When you're on top, it does not matter.
Right, it doesn't matter. So, fuck the Twins. We're winning right now. I guess we don't have. I thought we did.
Yeah, so we're technically tied for that second place.
Yeah, but we have like 8 makeup games. So just don't even look into that much.
Right.
But
yeah, no, this weekend is a pretty big deal.
It's a pretty big one. I'm excited to go. I'm going to go. I think I'm just going to go on Sunday now. I was going to go Saturday and Sunday, but I think it's just going to be on Sunday.
What is it? So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to do a watch along on Friday night.
Mm.
And then Sunday, I'll be in attendance and I'm going to try a hot dog that has Fruit Loops on it. Go to Yanks Guards July 1st. Sure, I'll go. And I'll just walk on over.
Yeah, Gabb literally lives right next door, so it's not like dragging her by her hair. She'll literally just walk over.
I'll buy a ticket right before. But yeah, can I just give a quick little shout out to my team? Shout out to my baseball team.
Take the floor.
I know that I've talked shit about them multiple times. It's very warranted. But I'm very proud of them for what they're doing with the budget that they have worked with. And the young guys are really stepping up. Like, we're to the point where we have too many good players and there's not enough time to play them all. I didn't think that would happen in this season at all, but yeah, that's where we are.
Listen,
props to them.
These
Shane Bieber's looking good.
About a month ago, you and I were not in good places when it came to our baseball teams.
I was pretty upset. I was pretty mad at them, but we've won 6 series in a row.
Yeah.
So
both of them have bounced back, and yeah,
anything can happen.
We're back to baseball being fun. Baseball's not fun when your team sucks. So
baseball is not fun. Not fun.
It's also not fun when the Yankees are really good. So we're gonna need them to stop. Right. But other than that, if you have not been watching any of the Stanley Cup final, you're missing out.
Electric.
It's just straight electricity every single game. Avs are up 2-1. And I personally think this series is going to go 7. So if you have not watched a game yet, this is the perfect opportunity. Even if you're not a hockey fan,
I've been watching it. It's been awesome.
All you need to know is they have scored like 9 million goals per game. And that's the most exciting part. And they're trying to rip each other's heads off 24/7. The fights the other day were bananas. So perfect time to get into it. Even if you're just an ounce interested in hockey, this is the best. There's nothing like playoff hockey. So I highly recommend.
Yeah, and I think that's all I got. I don't have anything else. No more cigarette talk.
No.
No more Browns talk. No more Baker Mayfield talk. I got nothing else left in me this evening.
No, I am done. I am ready to take a basketball hiatus for quite a bit, even though I know we've got free agency starting.
And we got the draft.
We got the draft this week.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We keep saying the dog days of summer. It's really not going to be as boring as I think we think it's going to be.
I mean, if we're going to have baseball keep acting like this, it's going to be awesome. If you have people punching each other in the face over fantasy football, it's going to be a good season. Also, Shane Bieber's in that league.
What?
Found that one out.
The fantasy league?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, Shane Bieber's in that league. They need to do so. Like I know we were just about to send this off into the sunset of the day, but this fantasy league needs to do a live stream draft.
Yeah,
I need at least for like the first 3 rounds. I need to talk shit.
I'm
live
assuming
stream YouTube.
Tommy Pham got kicked out. Like I'm assuming he's not allowed in this league anymore.
But like keep him in for the drama.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a
him
gold
in.
mine when it comes to that. The guy
keep him.
got stabbed outside a freaking strip club. Like he
There
is
goes with the strip club.
Yeah, we're back.
Right back.
On that note, we are done for the day. See you guys next week. Have
a great week. Hope your baseball team does well, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
See you later.